Yo, what's up? What's up? Hey, it's your boy, Mindless Maturity. Welcome, welcome to another episode of CanBo Greens. Hey, tonight we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna chop it out. We're gonna chop it up, man. Tonight's episode is gonna be called "When Equality Goes Wrong." Yo, man, we're gonna definitely talk about this. Get this mic right. And before we talk about it, we're gonna present. We got two shows. We got CanBo Greens and we got Gooch in it. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the website, mindlessmaturity.com. Support. Check it out. Definitely check it out. Like I said, we got massage oil, 32 ounces, $25. We got the essential oil, 2 ounces, $15. And we got the CBD flour. We got 4 grams for $20. So yeah, definitely check it out. So let's talk about it. Tonight, we're going to discuss equality and how society has been trying to push this agenda of making men and women equal. I agree with that to a certain extent, but not all across the board. I believe in when women should have like equal opportunity in everything that we do. I believe in equal opinions, equal opportunity. I believe in those things. But I do not believe that everything should be equal. The very thing that women have been trying to fight for are now, and to be honest with you, is more of a systematic thing now than it is the women. It's the system that's trying to push this equality thing, and a lot of women don't even realize the end goal or what the future will hold if we push to this. Because guess what? It's things that when you push for this, ugly things will happen. A lot of ugly things will happen, and it's already starting to happen, and it will continue to happen if we're trying to push this instead of us accepting what nature has presented itself. But instead, we keep trying to push this fact that equality sounds good. It sounds real good. It's fair. It's good. It's that's how it should be, per se. But I see things differently. Tonight, I'm going to discuss 5 major things that will cause equality to look really, really ugly. Things that we need to really kind of focus on that, hey, to be honest with you, some of this stuff, the things that I think a lot of women are trying to fight for, some of this stuff is not going to be to help you at all. Actually, some things, it will actually assist men in certain areas that we have issues with. I mean, but this is something I go fight for, and it can really go bad for you. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's dive in. The first is physical contact. And people's like, what you mean by that exactly? Like, why is physical contact representation of equality? All right, I break it down like this. You walking down the street. and you see a couple, and they're walking. They're walking, and then all of a sudden, the woman hit the man, slap him in the face, or push him. Majority of times when we see these situations, we'll look. Yeah, you might even look twice, but nobody will do anything about it. Nobody's calling the police. Nobody's gonna help that man. Nobody's gonna do none of that. Let's flip it. Walking down the road, and a man slap a woman in the face, push her. People probably gonna look, and not only gonna look, but some people will start dialing 911 immediately. Someone probably gonna go over there and ask, hey, what's the problem? How dare you? How dare you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you do that? And guess what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, depends on the surrounding, the environment, dude going to jail. Or he gonna get a good talking to. Hell, in some cases, he might even lose his job. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, he might even lose that shit. But guess what happens if we make this thing equality? And that's the thing, though. The numbers of a lot of situations, if you just survey, a lot of men don't really hit women like that. Well, a lot of women now in this era, they quick to put their hands on a man. And they'll justify the fuck out of it. But what if the man could justify that same situation? Because this is majority of the reasons why women try to put their hand on a man, be like, he cheated, so I had to punch him. Or he cheated, I had to break this or break that. If men had that same equality, that same position, and you cheated, he got a right to punch you in your mouth and break your teeth? Do he got a right to tear up your tires, break your door, break your windows? Or does he have those rights that you have? Because I hate to say it, but guess what? Y'all have those rights. Y'all have that unequal playing field when it comes to the physical contact. A lot of men cannot do what a woman do when it comes to putting their hands on a man versus a man putting his hands on a woman. But when we're pushing this whole equality thing, understand, if you make that equality, guess what's going to happen? Men that are claiming themselves to be women, that are really men, once they start going upside women's heads in a fighting match, or y'all going back and forth, guess what? They can claim equality, because guess what? In the eyes of what they see themselves, there are women as well. But you said, nah, he a man with a wig and a dress on. No. But y'all been fighting for this whole equality thing, and y'all been fighting for this whole, hey, be who you are. You know what I'm saying? And if this person believes that they are a woman and they're a man, and they go upside your head, and you know you at a disadvantage. You know you at a disadvantage. You get your ass whooped and nobody can do nothing about it. Because guess what? Y'all are fighting and y'all are pushing this whole, we all equal. And we can be who we want to be. And this shit can go really, really bad. Really fast. So we got to be careful when, especially women, before y'all open your mouths and say, hey, everything should be equal. Because if you try to make everything equal, these are the situations that you're going to put yourself in, to where the very thing that you fighting for can be used completely against you in every way. So be careful with that. So let's go to the next topic. Let's go with this. We're going to discuss the fact of issues are coming in place when it comes to sports. Sports can be a very tricky thing if y'all want to talk about this whole equality thing. Understand that equality in sports is a dangerous place to play that, especially when it comes to football, basketball, a whole bunch of kind of like wrestling. It's a lot of things that are going to be in place. A lot of things that's going to be a major factor. You can't say, hey, you want equality of that. Because I know I wouldn't. Because guess what? I don't want my daughter to be competing against a boy. I want a boy to be competing against my son, not the other way around. Because at the end of the day, the nature and the dynamics of who we are as genders, trust me, they play a big difference of how we are groomed and cultivated. It's totally different. So when we're trying to put ourselves in situations when it comes to having little boys in sports doing the same thing that girls are doing putting girls in the same position that our little boys are doing, understand we're balling into a very heavy pot of fuckery that we're going to have problems with. You see what I'm saying? We're going to have major problems, and we got to stop putting our kids in situations to where we over here screaming equality, 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 and we're putting our kids in a very disadvantage. Because we're seeing it now, where we have young boys that identifying themselves as girls getting into sports, and then boys identifying themselves as girls and girls identifying themselves as boys. They're flipping positions. And one thing you gotta also look at, especially with this whole Me Too stuff going on, what do we have? What's going to happen when a little girl plays football with a bunch of boys? And what they do in football a lot in male sports, they slap each other on the butt. You know what I'm saying? I'll slap each other on the butt. And now they got a female there. And they slap on the butt. How should they react? Are they able to report it? But if they want to be equal, can they report it? Is it justifiable? But this is the game that we play when we're going to play this whole equality game. We can't play this equality game because it's going to be a messy situation when it comes to integrating people, making things quote unquote equal, when our body is not developed and built the same way. So we can't be screaming, hey, we want equality. That's why it has to be a split. Women have their thing, men have their thing. And it's an understanding that, hey, we are not equal. You want the equal opportunity to play in a all females situation. But you can't be positioned in the same equality field of a different gender playing the same positions. Because guess what? On a mental and physical aspect, it can be very freaking dangerous. Like I said, with the slapping the butt, the hitting, the conversations. The conversations going to be completely different. It's going to be completely different. It's almost like a man would have to hinder the nature of their conversations, because I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000. Like even at my job, when most of us we're males, we have male talks. You know what I'm saying? We have conversations. We talk shit to each other. We say things that most women like, oh, they got dirty mouths and that. So you got to understand that you can't be screaming this whole equality thing, because every position or every situation is not the same. You're playing with fire. And we have to be careful with that. We have to be really careful with the position that we're putting ourselves in when it comes to how we're saying this whole equality thing. It could get real dangerous. It could get very, very dangerous. The next one, we're going to talk about pregnancy. People are like, damn, what the hell? Like, pregnancy? How the hell we going to talk about men can't get pregnant? So why is this equality? We didn't even talk about that. Not even talk about the whole pregnancy equality thing. Why men can't have kids. Not it's deeper than this one I'm going to talk about. It's deeper. It's deeper. I was watching this show, man, and listening to it and digesting this information, man, and it's like the society and the way things are presented, man, is like women are out here, like, got men out here paying child support for kids that they even created, paying child support with women that they've never even touched. And it's crazy. It's like men are getting placed in a position to where their livelihood is changing with no actions being decisions weren't even made based off of them. The decision was made off of somebody else, and it had nothing to do with his livelihood, but it changed his outcome and his lifestyle, and it's mind blowing. But guess what? What if we made this whole thing equality? It's equal opportunity. That's like now, and a lot of women complaining about it. Like, men can get child support from women. You know what I'm saying? But women still have the upper hand with, like housing assistance and food stamps and things like that nature. But what if men got this equality game going? And because this is what women are pushing so hard for, the agenda of they want equality. What's going to happen is men finna start claiming the same thing. Men gonna start be able to claim kids on their taxes that ain't even theirs. And then women go get mad. But it's like, hey, but y'all do the same thing. Women can go to these assistance living places and situations, and they can just put men that they know of, somebody they heard of name, and they can get child support and get and assisted living and all this stuff based off just sheer he say, she say. And it couldn't, and the courts are supporting it. But what if this thing was a whole equality thing? And men can have that same type of situation. They could claim this child, that child on their taxes in January. They can put that woman and this woman on child support. Kids ain't even theirs, but hey, I'm going to put you on child support because I feel like that could be mine. You make a lot of money. I don't make a lot. What if a woman was making 80, 90,000 a year? She got 2 kids. I'd be like, hey, them kids are mine. Let me put her on support because guess what? I'm only making 30, 40,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? But that's not fair. He a man. Hey, we equal, right? Ain't that what we wanted? We want equality, right? But now we gonna be yelling he a man, but out the same mouth we saying equality. Which one is it, people? Is it equality? Or are we gonna get back to what the nature of things are? You a woman, I'm a man. Can't have it both. It's gotta be one. We gotta watch what we pushing for, because these things can go really, really wrong, really, really fast. Next up, the dating game. Oh man, if the dating game became equality, it wouldn't even be a lot of dating going on. It wouldn't be a lot of dating going on at all. Because guess what? Once we start pushing this equal for all thing, a lot of men ain't paying for no damn dates. They ain't taking no damn body out. They ain't doing none of that shit. Because guess what? We equal now. You take me out. You take me out. In fact, you take me and my homeboy out. When me and my homeboy, we out chilling, and you want to kick it with me, you take me and you pay for my homeboy also. Hey, we equal. That's what we pushing for. Well, I gotta pay for him and his nigga. They grown men. Shit. So why do men have to take his woman out and pay for his homegirls if they with him? Why is that a suggestion when the other way around can't be a suggestion? But we're looking for equality, right? If we equal, hell, why not you just split the damn bill? We equal, 50-50. You pay half the bill, I pay the other half. And guess what? For now, this is how it's gonna always flow. You pay your half, I pay my half every damn time we go somewhere. Because you want equality. He's supposed to be a gentleman. He's supposed to take care of his woman. He's supposed to be a real man. Okay, then. If we're supposed to be real men, so let's stick to real man situations, and let's stick to a real man position. And you stick to a real woman position. Let's stop talking this whole I want equality for everything. I want to be equal. Because if we're equal, then we need to start making a lot of this shit equal for real. Because right now, none of this shit is equal. But this is what y'all fighting for. But the thing that y'all gonna fight for is gonna be the same thing that bites you in your ass. Because it's not exactly what you really want. You just want to feel like you equal. You want to be a man with a woman's lifestyle. Let's go to the last one. The roles and responsibilities. You know, I come across a few people, even on like divorce court, I've seen other situations where, you know, some women do get in a position to where the woman's paying all the bills and the man is at the house and stuff like that. And that shit never goes good. It never goes right. Why? Because that shit ain't even a natural occurrence in the first place. Why? Because we're not equal. You know, a lot of women will say, hey, you know, I take care of a man while I work. You know what I'm saying? He could be a house dad or whatever you want to call that bullshit. But the reality is, man, that shit gonna have all kinds of hella conditions around it. It's gonna have so many fucking conditions around that shit that you gonna have to be the motherfucking coolest, most supportive. I mean, you gotta always be on your motherfucking P's and Q's all the way down from the time she wake up in the morning to the time she walk in, to the time she take a bath, to the time she hit that bed. Your ass better be all you can be. Why? Because there's gonna be conditions. Let you slip up and be moody for a week when she come home. Every day she come home, you moody. Let you slip up and you don't take that trash out and have her meals cooked a couple of days out of the week. Let you aggravate her ass for a couple of weeks and see how those conditions kick in. How the boil of the temperature rises in that household. Because you ain't doing it and acting the way she feel you should be acting. Because guess what? She's taking care of all of it. Shit is totally different. But if you flip the roles back to a man position where he's doing that, regardless if the woman's moody or not, a man is always going to play his position and handle the household and handle the business and working, etc., etc. Woman don't have to always be on her P's and Q's all day, every day, from the time I come home to the time I leave, or for any case when it comes to that situation, because we understand that that is our natural position as a provider and a protector. So those conditions ain't placed the way it would be placed if a woman was the protector and the provider. That shit's going to be emotional based. In our case, it's going to be logical based. We're going to understand, hey, sometimes when you have your periods, you're going to be moody. We understand that sometimes you're just not going to be yourself. We know sometimes that kid A might have worked your fucking nerves, and you might not even want to be dealing with but just kid B. So we attend to kid A. Or all those situations could play a part. And guess what? As a man, we are normally going to be seeking a solution and seeking understanding of the position. And we'll adjust to adapt in our surroundings. But if y'all want this whole equality game, guess what? A man ain't gonna be understanding shit if he got an attitude and you working. He go like, well, shit, why not? Why can I not have an attitude? You'll be like, because I pay the bills. The man gonna be like, so? Ain't that what you want to do? Ain't that what you supposed to do? Ain't you the woman? That's what he gonna say. Ain't you the woman? That's what y'all want to talk. Y'all want to say y'all the woman. Or is it you want us to call you the man? Something that we got to think about. Let's not open Pandora's box when it comes to the things that we really asking for, and make sure you truly understand what we're asking for and what we're expecting, and then really deep dive and write down the shit that you need and understand who you are. Because right now you're playing with some unrealistic ass situations right now that's gonna really bite us in the ass if we don't get it in check. We don't get in check. We need to have these real conversations, and we need to start checking people when it comes to these type of conversations. We really need to start deep diving on these situations, because a lot of us aren't. Why? Maybe because a lot of us are scared to have these conversations. A lot of us don't even care to think it's important. But the shit actually is. If you care about your well-being and the people that are around you. If you don't give a fuck about the people that are around your well-being, then hey, we can never have this conversation. We can stay blinded to the facts and just let shit just go to shit crazy. And then complain about it later. Which a lot of us tend to do. We'll let shit go real bad and go to shit, and then later we want to complain about it. Hey, it's all about preventive measures. So are we going to now try to prevent these situations, call that shit out of what it is and correct this shit now? Or we can continue to just let this shit ride. Let it ride until we get to that last part of the damn roller coaster where the thing just throw your ass off the goddamn rails. Because right now that's what it's looking like. Our asses we are a couple of rides away from just flying the fuck off the roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? It's getting there. It's definitely getting there. But hey, I'll give y'all my final thoughts. Thoughts of the night. We gotta be careful with our words. We gotta be careful with our approaches, and we gotta be aware of what we were requesting. Cause some of the shit that I read and watch on a day-to-day basis, just evaluating people's mindset, like we just out here saying shit with no transparency. And we gotta check that. You gotta check that bad, man. Like we don't have it. Like we gotta stop damn degrading men and women. We gotta stop saying stupid shit. Because if you have been classified as a woman, it's an honor to be classified as a woman. It's an honor to be classified as a lady. It's like it's an honor to be classified as a man, as a leader. It's an honor. You got to be given that title. It's an honor to have that title. But see, a lot of us don't take that as for face value. What we're doing is we're putting ourselves in position to where we use words so lightly. We lose it too lightly. A man doesn't become a man overnight. Title of a man is earned. Just like a title of a woman is earned. Otherwise, we ain't nothing but boys, girls, guys, gals, until you get to that level of maturity. Manhood is a maturity stage. Womanhood is a maturity stage. So no man is immature or no woman is immature. All men are mature. All women are mature. So we gotta stop saying these men ain't shit, or these women ain't shit, or men are immature, or women are mature. No, that shit alone don't make no damn sense. So we gotta watch our words and how we establish and pronounce and discuss things. Understand what the hell we saying. Understand it. But hey, it's been a good one tonight. Like I said, man, I wasn't even trying to do this shit tonight, but I just had to go ahead and knock it out, man. It felt right. It felt right. But hey, until next time, check your boy out. Subscribe, like CanBo Greens on YouTube. Check your boy out. Until next time, though. Peace.